Okay, welcome everyone. As we start learning the Mishna Yomis for the new year, in the schus of us learning, we should be zeicher that Hashem should give us gesund to learn well the whole entire year. We are sponsored by the Fisher family, Le'ili Nishmas, Basi Bas Rabbi Shlom ben Avram Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain. We're also sponsored, Le'ili Nishmas, David ben Chaim, L'Refu Shalema, for Eliyah Moshe ben Chayesar, for the schus of Avram ben Yom Beinish B'Malki Yehudis and family. We're sponsored by Yoel Klugman and family for the Gesund Parnasa and Nachas. And we learn for the Refu Shalema of Meir ben Chayesara. Now, we're holding by Mishna, we're up to Mishna Gimel and Dalid. So, ha'ina, what's considered cheating by money.
Rabbi?
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I think it's 5 and 6. Friday and Saturday.
No, we're going to do 5 and 6 also.
You got 7 and 8 for Shabbos.
Hold on a second. Yes, you are right. Yes, you are right. Thank you. Thank you.
3 and 4.
Thank you. We're up to 5 and 6. Correct. So, in order to understand this Mishnah, you have to know that in a cellar, there are 4 dinner. And there are 4 dinner. And each dinner has 6 ma'ah, which means that there are 24 ma'ah in a cellar. Again, there are 4 dinner in a cellar. Each dinner is 6 ma'ah, so that means that there are 24 ma'ah in a cellar. And there are 48 punyan in a cellar and 96 iser in a cellar. So again, to just make that very quick, there are 4 dinner in a cellar, there are 24 ma in a cellar, there are 48 punyan in a cellar, and there are 96 iser in a cellar. So now, in the olden days, a coin would get rubbed out after much usage. And when it got rubbed out, it was worthless. So, how much could the seller be lacking, deficient, and that when Marshall passes it to me, below this shouldn't be considered that he's cheating me. Rameir Aimer Arba Isarn, up to 4 Isser. Now 4 Isser, since there are 96, so that's 1/24 of the cellar. 1/24 of the cellar, because 24 times 4 is 96. So it's allowed to be deficient up to 4 isarin. Since there's 4 dinner in a cellar, that's an isser per dinner. You're allowed to have it deficient up to a 24th. Rabbi Yehuda Aimer Arba punyanos, 4 punyan, and since there's 48 punyan, so 4 out of 48 is a 12th. It could be up to a 12th. That's a punyan dinner. Rabbi Shimon Aimer, Rabbi Shimon says it's shmeina punyanos, 8 punyanos. Now, since there's 48 punyan in the cellar, so that's a 6th. Shmeina punyanos, which is shnei punyanos a dinner, 2 punyan per dinner, because there's 4 dinner in the cellar. If it's deficient up to a 6th, it's not considered enough. Now, let's say when Marshall passes it to me, I find out, much to my surprise, that it's more deficient than it's allowed to be. Right? See, Ken is smirking. He knows you, Marshall. So.
No, you think?
How long do I have to go back to Marshall and get a refund? Ad mosai mutar lahazer. How much time do I have to get to return it? Bekrachim, in the big cities where there are many money changers, ad kidei sheyara l'shulchani, until I have time to show it to a money changer, that he should tell me if it's a good coin. Ubekvarim, if it's in a small village where there aren't money changers, then ad arvei Shabbos, until I go to the market on Friday to buy my Shabbos stuff, and I'll find out from the expert vendors if Marshall passed me a dud. Now, imoya makira, if Marshall recognizes that that's a coin that he gave me, if he could tell, then afilu la'achar shnei amaseh chodesh mekablei menu. He should accept it back from me even after a year. But if Marshall doesn't, then ve'ein lo yolav ela taraymus. I could only have kindness on him. I can't force him to return it to me after the Friday or after the time I had to show it to a money changer. Now, if I have such a deficient coin, it's very rubbed out, and I want to redeem my Ma'aser Sheni with it, but I only want to redeem it according to its value. So if it's let's say rubbed out a 12th, I'll deduct from its value a 12th. But I want to use it. So you'll say, well, if I deduct from the value, why can't I use it? The din is that by Ma'aser Sheni, to redeem Ma'aser Sheni, it has to be a kesef sheyesh batsura, because it says v'tzarta kesef biyodecha. It has to be a minted coin. I might think if it's so rubbed out, it's not a minted coin. The proof is some of the vendors won't accept it anymore. So the Gemara says, no. I can redeem my Ma'aser Sheni with it as long as I deduct what is rubbed out. I don't have to be worried that it's not considered a minted coin, because if a vendor doesn't take it, that's she'ein ela nefesh ra. That's only because he's not a generous person, but not that it doesn't have a din of a coin. Okay, we're going to just pause a minute to change the channel.